Hey guys, welcome. For this read today, I wanted to use the elemental oracle cards along with our rider deck. Oh, this rider deck has been calling to me lately, but definitely been some tough messages coming through. I feel like you guys have been put through the ringer lately. And it's a lot of you guys that are going through a lot of stuff. And the cards keep picking it up. It's really rough. My heart goes out to you guys. Because crazy shit's not fun dealing with people who hurt your feelings all the time. So the first card that popped up was the biome. The biome represents connection. Sometimes this card can represent the need to sort of get back to your roots. It also speaks of everything being interconnected, sort of everything happening for a reason. So whatever you're going through right now, it's like there's a reason for it. It's part of your journey through life, through moving on in life. There might be lessons that you need to learn. It might be that karma, the universe, the higher power is actually bringing you together with somebody else because maybe you're supposed to teach them a lesson too. Now, as to whether they're going to get their head around that and learn the lesson, we're going to leave that with them. We like to talk about you guys and what you're going through here. So we also have Earth. Earth represents home. This card is like coming home to yourself. It's like being comfortable in your own skin. Whatever this is that you're going through, it's like coming back into yourself. And it might be, for some of you, this might even be moving back home. For some of you, this is just going to be building a new home for yourself, or sort of coming home to yourself. We also have South. South can represent adventure. It might be a new adventure, a new chapter in your life. Sometimes South can also refer to that old saying that something going south. So this card can also speak of the need to sort of step back and reevaluate your plans. So there might be something that you're trying to build towards in building a new home and building a new chapter of your life. And it might be time to sort of look at your plan, maybe from a different perspective, from a different angle. See if you're missing anything, if there's something you could do better. We also have Cave. Cave represents protection. This is like this healing time. This is like a time for you, and this is tied into Earth, and it's like this coming home to yourself, closing yourself. And what the fuck happened to you guys? I don't know. Well, we're gonna pull more cards to figure it out, but I can already see from these cards that you're sort of like closing in on yourself or your home circle, trying to cut out negative energy, trying to cut out toxic influences. This is a big part of your new chapter as well, getting rid of negative influences in your life. Wind. Wind represents change. You know, I see in this wind card though, it's like up in the air, like things are still up in the air. Maybe there's still unknown elements that have to come into play here. And this might be referring to the south and maybe the plans that you're making to be able to start this new chapter. The thing is, you can see here we do have a little bird in this picture. Birds are messengers, so this might be referring to spirit trying to give you guidance. We also have birds in this cave picture as well, and this sort of protecting you, sort of trying to give you guidance, but also supporting you during this rough times. And you might not be able to feel them. You might not be able to sense them, to see them, but they're still there. Spirit is always there with you. They don't leave you. They're there with you through the shit. And they're there with you to celebrate the good times too. Keep that in mind, guys. We also have North. North is like that North Star. It's that direction, finding a new direction, that beacon. And this might be for your new chapter and finding a new direction to move in. Maybe it's something that you're seeking. And this is what this wind card is representing, that things are still a little bit up in the air. You're still seeking that North Star for yourself, that new adventure, trying to develop a plan for what the future is going to look like. The Night of Pentacles. I do feel somebody's energy behind this Knight of Pentacles. Like, it's not just representative of something, it's actually representative of someone. And I do see it coming forward, bringing an offering. Pentacles does tend to speak to finances. So whoever this is might be bringing some sort of financial help or financial good news. I do feel it has to do with finances in your situation. I'm not sure who this person is. Maybe you've applied for a loan, you're waiting to hear about a loan. Maybe you're waiting to hear about some sort of a court settlement. Maybe this is For some of you, this might be a new job or career. It has something to do with finances, some sort of an offering. I see the word in my mind, helpful. Whatever this is going to be helpful to you. It might not completely solve your problems, but it will be helpful in your journey. The Queen of Wands. I feel like this is the energy that you're coming forward with. So this Queen of Wands, she's usually somebody who's ambitious. She's a doer. She's a go-getter. She's usually really busy. She's got passion, ambition, drive. She has powerful strength of character. She is being blocked. She's being blocked from moving forward. And that's because something is still up in the air. And it's like, are we waiting for something? Are we waiting for something, an opportunity to come our way? Or is this transitional time still just really crazy? And there is still the ground, or that it hasn't settled yet. Things haven't quite settled down yet. So we're still sort of going through this transitional time. So we haven't quite picked our North Star yet. Because it's like you're eager for change. You're eager to get doing. But there's something missing here. There's a missing element. We do have this Emperor. And this Emperor is also speaking to someone. He's somehow involved in this change, because I get pulled to the Wind card when I look at him. He's somehow involved in your change. And I don't know if this is a relationship that came to an end, or maybe this was even a job or a career that came to an end. He represents like the boss, or whoever made the decision, or is part of the decision, and you not working in this position anymore. Or if, like I said, it was a romantic relationship that came to an end, and he's speaking to that other energy. But he is speaking to someone who is involved directly in this change for you. The Chariot card, it's all about perseverance and moving forward. And this is something that the Queen of Wands does have. That powerful energy, that strength of character, that perseverance, that even when shit is tough, she just sort of keeps moving forward, keeps pushing through, trying to find a way. We do have the Queen of Cups in reverse too, so she's representative of emotions. Cup speaks to emotions. In this read, that's what she's speaking to. She's speaking to the emotional side of this change, trying to be able to process it. It's almost like some of that is being blocked too, and it's because we don't have this firm footing for a new direction yet. It's because we're still in this transitional time where there's elements that still need to come into play. So things still feel like in limbo or uncertain and up in the air. And the Devil card. This is like this toxicity that we're leaving behind. This is what we're moving away from. But even this, we're still somehow tied to, because we haven't been able to completely start the next chapter yet. So this does play some sort of a part in this transition, something that we're trying to move away from. But until some other element comes into play, and I feel like this Knight of Pentacles has a big part of it, whatever this financial thing is, I feel like we're still slightly stuck to it. I get pulled back to the Emperor too. Who is this Emperor? And this Emperor plays a big part in it. We do have the Two of Pentacles juggling. It's like you're juggling right now. You're trying to find balance. Things feel sort of up in the air. Feel like we're in limbo. Queen of Pentacles. And she's someone. Who is this Queen of Pentacles? She's someone who's giving. She's somebody who's generous. Somebody who's kind and caring. And she's speaking she's not like an energy. Like the Queen of Cups is speaking to an energy. This Queen of Pentacles is speaking to an actual person. She's someone who's helpful. She's somebody who's going to help you in some way, shape, or form. I'm not sure who she is. Pentacles can sometimes be indicative of an earth sign. So it might, guys, be representative of somebody who is a Virgo, a Taurus, or a Capricorn. Possibly. But definitely, like I said, she's somebody who wants to give. She's somebody who's generous and wants to help. This might be a friend. This might be a family member. This might be tied to this Knight of Pentacles that's going on. And this offering that's coming. Maybe she's offering some sort of financial help. She's offering a job opportunity. She's somebody who's going to try and help you in this transitional time. And you're like waiting for news, because the Eight of Wands represents communication, and sometimes it's communication from a distance. You're waiting for a message to come to you. And it's tied to this Emperor because I get pulled back to the Emperor. This is part of the missing piece that you're waiting for. There's some sort of a news that has to come to you. It is... And it's tied to the entire change that you're going through. So I don't know if it's like some kind of court settlement or judgment. But it's something that you have no control over making it work. It's something that you just have to wait for it to come into play. There's outside forces that are responsible for this. So, and this is part of why you're feeling in limbo too. Because it's like you're eager to get going. You're eager to start moving forward. You're eager to start trying to rebuild and get your feet under you again. But there's just like, there's something else that you have no control over that has to come into play. And I do get pulled back to the biome. So it's like, whatever this is, there's some sort of timing behind it. It has to come into play. Everything is interconnected, guys. This emotional withdrawal. This Four of Cups, just struggling with the emotional side of things and being able to process your emotions with this change, being able to sort of let go maybe of something from the past, maybe a hurt, a disappointment, because we're still in it. We're still in it. We haven't had that finality to be able to get going and start the new chapter yet. This King of Swords is going to be involved though. He's somebody who doesn't deal in emotion. He's somebody who deals purely in fact. From him, I do feel a light that comes off of the card. So that tells me that this person is positive. And it is speaking to a person. This is not representative of somebody's, a side of somebody. This is actually a person. And this is somebody who's going to make a judgment call. I look at him. I do get pulled back. I get pulled back to this Eight of Wands. So he's going to play a part in this news coming your way. He's going to make some sort of a judgment call. He might even be a judge. He's somebody who's sort of like impartial and outside of the situation. So he has no emotional investment in it. And he has enough authority to make some sort of a judgment call in whatever is going on here in your life. And we do have the Two of Cups in reverse. So the Two of Cups usually represents a relationship or a close bond with somebody. We do have it in reverse, so it's like it's being blocked, or it's like it's coming to an end. And it might be this Queen of Wands and Emperor situation. And this Emperor, like I said, for some of you, this might be a romantic relationship that's coming to an end. And we do have the King of Wands in reverse too. And he's symbolic and representative of a person. His traits, his energy doesn't come through as strongly as the Emperor does, but he's tied to the Emperor. So he's like a side of the Emperor. He's like bringing that energy forward in this line of cards. So this is like this Queen of Wands separating from this King of Wands. So he is still the Emperor. And he's someone, too, who can have a lot of passion, ambition, and drive. His passions drive him. He's somebody who can also have a hot temper and act without thinking. So this might have been part of the reason that whatever this was came to an end. It could have been his behavior that brought this to an end. Because I feel like it is a relationship in some way, shape, or form dissolving. Now, whether it's romantic or whether it's business, I'm not entirely sure. The cards haven't given me a particular feel, which tells me that this situation actually applies to many people, but in different ways. And that's why the cards won't get me one specific beat on it, because they're trying this message. The powers that be are trying to reach as many people as possible with this message who are going through it. I feel like a lot of people are going through this situation. On the Strength card. So this is like the strength to endure. But this is also taking your power back from whatever the situation was and embracing a new future. Bright new journey forward. That Eight of Cups is a good omen card too. It represents that you will have the finality that you need to start this new leg of your journey, to leave the past in the past and move forward. We have the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is about the past. It can represent someone or something from your past coming back into your life. It can represent learning lessons from the past, letting the past go. I feel like it's going to be walking away from the past. It's going to be learning whatever lessons that this situation was supposed to teach you in the grand scheme of things, because this is something that was meant to happen. No matter how shitty it was, it is a very important part of your life journey So being able to take whatever positivity that you can from this, that's going to help you move forward and not repeat the same mistakes of the past, or build stronger for the future. The Hangman, that's a beautiful card to get in your read, guys. The Hangman represents the only thing that could possibly hold you back from success in life is you. So whatever these outside forces are, the situation that you were dealing with this Emperor, the King of Wands energy, it will not break you. Unless you let it, you have the power to completely overcome all of this, to move forward, to build. You have the strength of character that the Queen of Wands represents. I feel like there's going to be help coming, some sort of an offering coming, and this King of Swords is going to help to make a fair judgment call in whatever this case is. That's also going to help you to move forward into the next leg of your journey here. And the Two of Wands, choosing a path. It's like, okay, now is the time to choose a path. And that's why we were getting the north and south. We're getting that time to choose a new direction for this new adventure. Time to make a plan, formulate a plan for what you want this new chapter to look like. Yes, there are elements that still need to come into play. So you can't, in some ways, you're not going to be able to action this new path just yet. But if you have your plan in place, as soon as these pieces fall into place, because they will, the cards say they will, then you'll be able to move forward and action your new journey. But you are feeling overwhelmed. The whole thing, the situation is feeling overwhelmed. You're having a hard time still processing sort of all the emotions that go along with this. And you know what? I feel like it's related to your path too, and choosing a new path is sort of like a what now is feeling overwhelming to you too. And that might be where this cave sort of fits in, and sort of looking within yourself, taking time to sort of look within yourself and decide what you want your life to look like in this new chapter. What's important to you? What are the things that are important to you? Shit, guys, like make a list, write it down if you want. And then once you have that list, you're going to be able to form that picture in your mind. Once you have that, then you can formulate a plan to get there. And it's going to make it less overwhelming because you're sort of breaking it down into steps and moving forward too. Yeah, the Tower card, you're waiting for it to finally come to completion. It's like it's fucking dragging out. And that's why it feels like it's up in the air. Because, like, yes, it's over. Whatever this is has come to an end. But the details of it, the fine details, are, like, dragging out. And this is what's keeping you from having the finality. It's what's keeping you from having the means as well to be able to completely sever ties and move forward. But that's what I was feeling from the cards with this Six of Wands. You will be moving into a better time in your life. You're going to be leaving toxicity behind, leaving negative forces behind, and being able to move forward to something more positive. Something where you're going to be building for yourself. You're going to be coming into your own. I see empowerment, independence, inner peace, and harmony in this Earth card. And this is what you're going to be coming into too. And it might not be an easy journey. Like I said, I feel like you're looking at the big picture and all the changes, and the whole thing feels really overwhelming right now. And it's like you don't even know where to start for planning. So take time and look within and first decide what's important. What are the things you want in your life? What is it important for your life to look like? And once you have those things that are important, formulate a picture of what you want your life to look like. From there, formulate a plan. You're going to be breaking it down so it doesn't feel so overwhelming, and you're going to have steps. So now I go from here to here. Once I reach that point, then I move to the next. Then I move to the next, and you don't get so overwhelmed by, I got to go from here all the fucking way over there. Now we're just taking steps, and it feels a lot more doable. I feel like it'll help with the anxiety and moving forward for you guys. And I don't know what this Emperor was all about, because like I said, for some of you, I feel like it was romance. But I feel like for others of you, this has to do with something different, possibly career-wise as well. And that's why the cards won't tell me one specific thing. I'm not getting like the Three of Swords for heartbreak or things like that, because it's different. I feel like this actually applies to quite a few of you and in different ways. Like I said, formulate that in your mind. What do you want? What do you want your life to look like? Break it down into a plan. Moving in baby steps is going to be a lot easier. And once you have your plan in place, the other pieces will fall into place too. And then you'll be able to move forward and just start actioning change in your life. Oh man, guys, this is a tough time. This is a tough time, and I see, a lot of stress and uncertainty for you guys. But I also see in these cards that you guys are strong. You guys are strong as fucking. You guys can do this. You can do it. Believe in yourself. have that strength to endure. I feel like there's some offering coming soon. Somebody's going to be offering help in your moving forward while you're waiting for this judgment as well. And when that judgment comes in too, that's going to help you guys in moving forward and starting this next leg of your journey. You guys can do it. Stay strong, man. I believe in you. You believe in you too. Take care, guys.